Thanks to those joining me live and those that'll be joining me on the archive. D-Style here. Make sure you hit the like button if you're coming in. Everyone watching live, and also hit the like if you're watching on the archive. Leave a comment, tell me what you think. Hit the like, hit that bell button so you're notified every time D-Style comes on live. All right. So, Anthony Sanchez, Demetrio on the building. Look, man. I'm gonna play this, right? And I don't know, man. I'm starting to think that maybe, just maybe, um, it's let's see here. What can I find? Turkey out. There we go. Oh, by the way, have you guys seen the footage of Devin Haney like swinging at a dude, and then like his crew jumps a dude, and Haney walks away? Like I don't know what that's about, bro. But what are you doing, bro? You know what I mean? What are we doing, bro? All right. So, Turki Al-Sheikh did an interview with Charlie Parsons. Shout out to him. A couple of things. Why can't I find this shit, bro?
I don't think Crawford will fight.
So anyway, I'll maybe Michael Benson has it. Hold on. I think Michael Benson has it. So let me just go there.
Very surprised.
Yeah, he does have them. So
this is what I feel. But it is.
Jesus Christ. I can't find it, dude. But anyway, I'll just have to paraphrase. It is what it is. Turki Al-Sheikh, all right, did an interview with Charlie Parsons. You guys can check that out. He gave his thoughts about several things. Okay. He gave his thoughts about several things, and I cannot find the part where he talked about Canelo, and it's annoying. You know what I mean? I can't find it now for some reason. I don't know what the fuck. I had it, and then it fucking refreshed on me, and I lost it. I'll paraphrase. What are you gonna do? If anybody has a link, if you could post it for me, please. And so I could play it. But Turki Al-Sheikh, in that interview, he said, "Hey, I just don't, Canelo came out. The reason I said what I said with Canelo, I mean, he comes out and he says that he respects me, but he doesn't like what we're doing here in Ryahd season." And then he comes out, and it turns out that, because Eddie Hearn came to him a certain way. Well, that's not my problem how Eddie Hearn talked to him. He needs to settle that with Eddie Hearn. So first of all, Canelo doesn't like. I don't think Canelo cares what he's doing in Ryahd season, number one. But second, he didn't say that. He didn't say, "Oh, I don't like the way they're doing stuff over there. I'm not a big fan of the Ryahd season. I don't like what they're doing." That's not what Canelo said. Canelo mentioned that's not how you do business, but he's not talking about your business, like what you're doing in Ryahd season. He's talking about the way you approached him, right? And he didn't like how demands were being made of him right away. He's got a fight upcoming or whatever. That's what he meant. People could like that, not like that. It's whatever, but we got to be accurate here. And it looks to me like Turki's just throwing it all on Eddie Hearn and like why it's Eddie. If Eddie talked to you that way, then you got to take it up with Eddie, right? When Eddie was the messenger, Eddie was the one relaying the information to Canelo. Canelo just saying he didn't like how the message was being relayed. So let's make no mistake about it. Canelo doesn't have beef with Eddie Hearn. We don't need to get Eddie Hearn in the middle of any of this. This is 100% between Canelo and Turki Al-Sheikh, but it has nothing to do with Ryahd season in general and what you've done with Ryahd season. It has nothing to do with that. This is about egos. Canelo wants to control the negotiations. He wants to call the shots. Canelo feels he's earned that right. Turki Al-Sheikh doesn't care, and Turki feels that he's the face of boxing, and he's the one that controls everything, and he gets to call the shots. But Turki's going to realize right away that things just don't work that way. Not here. Just because things have worked doesn't mean they'll always work. That the reality is, did Turki get the Usyk fight done? Absolutely he did. Right? He got undisputed heavyweight done, and that is an accomplishment in itself. We wouldn't have gotten it without Saudi Arabia. I can see that 100%. We've gotten a lot of great cards because of Saudi. He's gotten, promoters that will never work together to work together. A lot of great things, and Canelo's not talking about any of that, number one. Second, just because it's worked so far doesn't mean it's going to work forever. Already, it looks like we're not going to get Stevenson Cepeda, despite all the money on the table. Despite Austria saying he's going to work with Turki Al-Sheikh, this, that, and third. Austria's too busy worrying about who Canelo's fighting. He's not even promoting Canelo. Then keeping track of his own consistency, because it looks like Cepeda's not going to take the Stevenson fight. He's going to do another fight. And we'll have to wait on the Stevenson fight. It looks like Stevenson's going to be fighting Cordina. Wow. It looks like Bud has no interest in fighting anybody. It's not me saying this. I'll play it for you.
If Terence Crawford versus Boots Ennis, do you like it?
Great fight, but not the top fight we want to see it.
Okay. What would your top next fights be for Crawford away from Canelo?
I don't think Crawford will fight anyone except Canelo.
Okay,
this is my opinion.
Yeah.
This is my opinion. And this is what I feel. But it is about him. We give him offer for Ortiz, and I don't know if he will take it or not. But we have an agreement to do big fight for Ortiz if Crawford doesn't take the fight.
So we could see Crawford against Virgil Ortiz next if he takes the fight.
But I don't think he will take it. I think he only want Canelo.
Terence.
So it's all this talk. I heard all. I see he's a doctor. He's a doctor because he called out Los Pens Fundura. He ducked. He's a doctor. That's proof that he's ducked. He's ducked. He's ducked. Even though Turki Al-Sheikh is saying, "No, I want to make the fight. I'm making an offer." Turki's not. He didn't say if Ortiz takes the fight. He didn't say if Ortiz wants it. He didn't say no. He's saying if Crawford wants it. Crawford doesn't want it. I don't think Crawford wants to fight. That's what Turki al-Sheikh, so you could stick it. All right? I don't give a fuck. All the dude talking all that shit, stick it. His Excellency has spoken. All right? Huh? Yo, this is glorious, bro. This is fucking like, well, what is this? I don't think Crawford's gonna take the fight. I don't think Crawford's gonna take the fight. I don't think Crawford's gonna take the fight. And what happened to moving on? What happened to moving on? I thought you moved on from Canelo. I thought you were done. Oh, what's that? Oh, Crawford doesn't want to fight Ortiz. He doesn't want to fight anybody else. He wants the Canelo fight. Oh, really? But I thought you moved on, though. Oh, so it's all making sense. Here's what I think happened. I think Turki al-Sheikh doesn't strike me as a stupid individual, okay? I think he's a very intelligent man. So he knows Canelo was not attacking Ryahd season and what they do with Ryahd season. That's what he said, so people could say there's a misunderstanding. And it could be, oh, you didn't say that. Oh, my bad. I thought you were attacking everything I was doing. You know what I mean? If I would have known it was just about this, and it wouldn't have been a problem. And then Eddie Hearn, did Eddie Hearn come at you strong? You got to take that up with Eddie Hearn, man. I don't know what that's about. He literally threw Eddie Hearn under the bus. He doesn't give a shit if he threw it, like, because Eddie's going to take the tires over him. He doesn't give a shit, right? Eddie don't care. Eddie said, okay, I'll take the hit. Like, whatever, right? You guys see what I'm saying? That's what all this was. So at first I was like, is there like a miss? Like, oh, why are you saying Canelo said that? Well, what? And I think that's what it is. I think he's like, oh, well, what happened is that he attacked Ryahd season and everything we're doing. Turkey, he didn't attack Ryahd season. Oh, he didn't? So Canelo like, no, I don't attack what you do. I don't give a fuck about what you do, but I don't attack it. Usyk versus Fury, I fucking love that fight. He's really, Ryahd season is cool with me. It's cool. You want Ryahd season to sponsor my gas stations in Mexico? Like, it's cool with me. Like, Canelo don't give a fuck, bro. Right? Like, so like, and he's gonna say, oh, this whole time. That's why I thought you were attacking my biz, everything we're doing. See? Fucking Eddie. And then Eddie comes at you strong that way. Eddie, why don't you come out strong that way? Come here, Eddie. Come here. Grabs his hand, walks over to Canelo. Eddie, talk to you that way? Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Excellency. I didn't mean to talk to Canelo that way. Like you know what I mean? That's what all this is, bro. And then the funny part, you had all these dudes that don't like, that have never liked Canelo. On my comments, okay? I've seen people in my comments. I've seen people on Twitter, on YouTube, and like they've been waiting for the moment. They've been savoring the moment. There's dudes that dedicate their whole things about hating on Canelo, their whole timeline on Twitter and everything, right? And I saw them in my comments, and they're like, D-Style, you know what it is, D-Style? Is that Turkey sees what we've always known all along, that Canelo is not good and he's a ducker and doesn't want to fight anybody. And Canelo, he sees that Canelo's a fraud. And for whatever reason, it made him feel good, right? Yes, Turkey. A rich Saudi sees what I see. You see? You see? Rich man sees what my broke ass sees, so it must be true. You see? See? The Saudis see it. If the Saudis see it, it must be true. They got a lot of money. Everything I said about Canelo over the years is true. You see? You see? The Saudis said it. Turkey said it. Turkey was mad, and he's already walking back what he said. He's already trying to act like Canelo said something he didn't say. Turki al-Sheikh, I can guarantee you knows how to play chess. I can guarantee it. Okay? Because this is the move you make before the fork, before you set up the check, before you set up the checkmate. All right? That's what this is. So all I'm saying is all I'm saying. All right? He's already setting it up. He's already saying, oh, like I guarantee you, like, oh, I thought you said something else. And then Eddie comes strong at you. Eddie, why'd you talk to Canelo that way? Like, that's what it is, bro. I could guarantee you, Eddie. Like, I don't know why people always use Eddie like as some type of. People always blame Eddie, bro. Oh, he talked to Reynoso a certain way and lost the deal for the zone. Oh, Eddie talked to Canelo a certain way, and now they're not going to have him for Ryahd season because Eddie Hearn came out strong at him. Like, shut up. Eddie never talks strongly to Canelo, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. Right? I don't believe so anyway. So anyway, he started putting the blame on Eddie Hearn. He's already trying to act like he misunderstood what was said. He's not saying that yet, but that's what he's going to say. Mark my words. There was a misunderstanding. I believed that Canelo was talking about all Ryahd season and all of Ryahd and everything, all the great things we're doing. But he was not talking about that. He was talking about the way Eddie Hearn came to him, maybe too strong, and promoters will be promoters, but like Eddie Hearn, bro. And then he knows, he's like, well, I gotta be the guy that supposedly talks strongly to Canelo and caused this whole misunderstanding. You know what I mean? So that's what I believe is going to happen. I'm just putting that out there. And now Bud is coming out, and Bud's like, oh, I'm not going to fight anybody but Canelo. I want Canelo. Like Bud is demanding that a dude 2 weight classes above him fight him. He's demanding it, right? And that's what he wants. Look, and I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I have a lot of respect for Bud. He's an amazing fighter. And if that's the fight, he's already a Hall of Famer. He's already accomplished a lot of great things. 2 division undisputed. If all he wants is a Canelo fight, I have no beef with that at all. Like, none. My problem is when you guys want to create fictional stories that all these dudes are ducking them, bro. Well, Turki's mad at Tim Tszyu because he wanted to go for another belt. Now wait till February to fight, to fight Bud. He's ducking Bud. What? Oh, Virgil Ortiz called out other guys. He's ducking. He's been ducking since 2020. Since 2020, he's been ducking. Like, it doesn't matter what matchmakers said. It doesn't matter what anybody other than Paco said, right? It doesn't matter what they said. Who cares? The circumstances don't matter. The fact he was already negotiating with Spencer doesn't matter. The fact that he only fights once a year doesn't matter. But when Bud says, no, I'm not interested in that, I'm cool with it. You don't see me complaining, but you don't see me accusing Bud of ducking anybody. But the moment somebody calls out, but it's bullshit. Teofimo's full of shit. He's at 140. Why is he calling out a dude at 154? It's all cap. But when Bud's doing it to Canelo, it's 100% true no matter what, right? And that is that. Oh, Virgil's been ducking him since 2020. Like, are you kidding me right now? And now somehow this is going to be spun to be Virgil's fault. Well, how do you expect Bud to commit to a Virgil fight if Virgil doesn't want to fight him? I mean, Turki is not saying Virgil doesn't want to fight. Turki is not questioning Virgil wanting to fight. He's questioning Crawford. And we know he don't have nothing because he loves Crawford. Crawford's the one that could tell him no, he doesn't get mad. No, I don't want that fight. I don't want that fight. Okay, no problem, Crawford. I will blame Eddie Hearn and make this Canelo fight happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, Eddie Hearn will take the fall. Eddie Hearn's a bad guy. Eddie Hearn fucked up the whole thing, right? That's gonna. I'm telling you, he's the fall guy, bro. I'm telling you right now, Turki, I'll let you set that shit up. Eddie's going to take it in the chin. Eddie's not going to argue about it, right? And that'll be that. Like, I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. Like, people can say whatever they want. So I'm not over here saying Crawford at this point of his career, right? Future Hall of Famer doesn't have a right to get that one last big payday, one big last hurrah, and I give Crawford a decent shot to be Canelo. I don't think that's a joke of a fight at all. So I'm just going on record, right? I would pick Canelo to win, but Crawford has the ability to put a game plan together and possibly outbox Canelo in 12 rounds. He has that ability, is all I'm saying. I wouldn't pick him to be Canelo, but I'm just putting that out there, right? People in the chat saying 300 million now. Come on. What do we do? I don't know. Vas a pagar 300 millones, cabrón. Like, you want to make your dude Crawford happy? You pay me 300 million. If Canelo did that shit, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, I don't know. But that's all I gotta say. I wish I had the audio. I don't know if anybody posted on Twitter or not. I wish I had the audio of Turki saying that, right? About Canelo and how, like, he said he respect me. He said he respect me, but he doesn't like how we run Ryahd season and what we've been doing with Ryahd season. We've been doing great things, and we just want to make the biggest, best fights, and Canelo doesn't like that. So I guess Canelo doesn't want in big fights. And he come out and say that the way Eddie Hearn come to him, and I cannot control how Eddie Hearn talk to him. He needs to talk to Eddie Hearn, the promoter, about that. I have nothing to do with that. Like it's just like, bro. Canelo's going to come out. Like, mark my words, but this is what's going to happen. All right? Mark my words. Like, the sun is going to rise tomorrow. Mark my words. Canelo's, after the Berlanga fight, Canelo's going to come out and say, I never said I don't like what he's doing in Ryahd season. I love what he's doing in Ryahd season. Right? And if he doesn't say it that way, he's going to say, I never said anything about Ryahd season. Right? He's going to say, I don't like the way I was approached. Right? And how demands were made towards me. Right? Turki's going to say, oh, I misunderstood. I thought you attacked Ryahd season. And now that I know the promoter, Eddie Hearn, came at you very strong and talking to you that way, I'm very sorry. I mean, I have no control over that. You know what I mean? Let's just talk directly and let's leave Eddie Hearn out of it. You know, I think that's what's going to happen, right? They're going to window dress the whole thing. Eddie Hearn's going to take the hit, right? Eddie Hearn's like an innocent bystander and all this shit, but he's the one that's going to take the hit here, right? And that'll be that. You know what I mean? The Englishman will take the hit. You know? What are you going to do? So that's that. That's what I believe is going to happen. And then what? Like, I don't know if they're going to work together or not. But I mean, obviously Turki's whole I don't want to work with Canelo anymore. Is that whole thing is gone? He's not talking like that anymore, right? Now it's like, oh man, damn. Well, Crawford wants a Canelo fight, so. Like, Crawford has no interest in a Virgil fight, and he doesn't have interest in a Boots fight. That's been obvious. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. He has no interest in a Teofimo fight. He's not taking it serious. That's fine. He had no interest in a Tank fight. When a proposition was made, it's before he moved up to 154, fighting Tank, Crawford said it was ridiculous, and I'm not going to get any credit for beating a small Tank Davis, so why would I do it? But he also said, if the price is right, I'll do it. Right? So he didn't put a figure on it, but he did basically say, if you pay me enough, I'll do it. Right? And you could argue, okay, maybe Canelo's saying the same thing towards him that he was towards Tank, but it makes sense. Tank was at 135. Crawford was at 147. Crawford's at 147. Canelo's at 168. Like it's not as big of a difference as people think it is. It is what it is. It doesn't mean I like Canelo language and stuff. It doesn't mean that, right? But there's no doubt. So what have we learned here today? We have learned today that Crawford wants the Canelo fight. That's what he wants. Crawford's reached the point of his career, right, where a Canelo fight makes all the sense in the world. He's in a no-lose situation. He'll make a shitload of money. It'll be the biggest payday of his life. It'll be a good way to retire. If he wins, he reaps the benefits of that. There's so much legacy to that. And a win over Canelo at that weight class, it's just everything on paper and just in reality would be great for him. So I 100% understand why Crawford wants this fight, right? I get it. You know, like 100%. But what we need to stop doing is saying that fighters are ducking Bud and don't want to fight Bud. And when Turki Al-Sheikh himself is saying, I don't think Bud is interested in these fights, despite the money Turki Al-Sheikh's putting up for them. So they can't say it's because, you know, one thing with Turki, you can't say there's no money for the fight. You can't say, oh, it's a business and he brings nothing to the table. You can't say any of those things with Turki, right? So none of those things apply. And Bud doesn't need to worry about making money, right? But what I do know is that Bud is not interested in those fights, not because he's scared or any of that. Because I'm not going to do the same thing to Bud that was being done to Virgil. All right? So all I'm saying is that it's pretty clear to me that Turki Al-Sheikh came out and said, why would Turki have that feeling that I don't think he's going to take the fight? Because Bud Crawford doesn't want it. Ahí viene el contrario. Like 92 AQ right. 92 AQ right on time. Nomás tiene que dar lo contrario. He just has to come in and be the contrary. That's it. But probably didn't hear any of what I said. But he's just kind of going with it. But in all seriousness, shout out to 92 AQ. And shout out to everybody, by the way. 92 AQ. You tell me, how many years more do you want Virgil to get ready to fight Crawford? You tell me. If he's not ready now, he'll never be ready. I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, what are you worried about? That he loses? I'm not worried if he loses. So there's that. I don't give a fuck, bro. I never given a fuck. Some of my favorite fighters lose. I'm still fans of theirs, right? So none of this, oh, you're protecting him so he doesn't lose. All that shit doesn't apply to me, right? So it is what it is. So shout out to Tim Tszyu. You know, there's people saying weird things that don't even make sense, bro. Like, I thought Tim Tszyu was throwback. Why is he doing this fight? Like, he's going to get a belt, bro. They wanted, like, well, from my understanding, according to the rumor, that they wanted Virgil to wait till fucking February to fight Bud for a fight Bud probably doesn't even want. Bud wants Canelo. Turkey's own mouth. Go take it up with Turkey, all right? Maybe Turkey is tribal. Like, maybe Turkey's raza or something. I don't know. Like, go take it up with him, all right? El Turkey, ¿qué pasó ese? Ese mi Turkey. You're sounding kind of tribal ese. ¿Qué pasó, vato? You know what I mean? Was Me Machine ready? 92 AKU? Because he was giving Crawford all types of problems. Even dropped him and didn't call it. Right? The same dude that Virgil destroyed. So I think he's more than ready. And if he can't beat Crawford, then he can't beat Crawford, bro. What's the big deal? What are we doing? You know what I mean? Órale, sí. Yeah, now he's going to work with Tim Tszyu. Why? Because, you know, the dude that he's not interested in these fights. Look, I don't know if you guys know this, bro. Crawford's old, bro. Crawford's been boxing a long time, dude. Like, he's already been telling people, I'm not here for that much longer. Like, you know what I mean? And the Madrigal fight was a lot tougher than he probably expected. He's probably like, man, if I'm going to take one tough one like this, then I'm going to take on the toughest one of them all. I'm going to take on the biggest challenge for the most money. I want Canelo. It's what he wants. You know what I mean? So it's cool, but like cut it out with the these guys are ducking him and he's ducking. If you don't agree, you're tribal. Like yeah, that's a good way to not stick to the merits. Yeah, you know what I mean? And here's the other thing. Turki Al-Sheikh said it, not me. The one with the money. You notice the dudes with the money never make these claims. The dudes paying for these fights never make these claims. All right? So it is what it is, bro. Like, look, I'm telling you right now, don't be shocked that next year Canelo's working with Turki Al-Sheikh. Because one thing that always brings people together is money in business. I don't care what anybody says. Turki Al-Sheikh at some point he should make a return in his investment. Because this is a little side project of his. He's not part of the royal family. He's using their money to do this, right? So, look, people got in trouble Saudi Arabia for less, all right? So all I'm saying is that at some point he wants to show the Saudis value and how he's making profits off of this. Like, not only am I helping enhance, the visibility of Saudi Arabia, we're making profits, and I'm going to make it with Raza. I'm going to do it with Canelo, say. Yeah, and all those people that Turkey doesn't like Canelo because it made them feel good about themselves. You know what? Let me bring up some of the comments. Right? Let me see if I can find one. I thought 92 AKU in my comments. Here we go. I found it. Found it. I found it. Why can't I go to that video? Can't I go to that video, bro? Yo, YouTube's being weird, bro. This comment was perfect. Okay, I found it. Let me share it with you guys. It's not there. I see it on my mentions. I'll just have to read it. I can't bring it up. I apologize. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I have the automatic adjust option, brother. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? So now, so let's talk about this, right? A couple of things. Before I go. A lot of people out here on this interweb don't like Canelo, right? So when Turki came out and he kind of, did that tweet and went at Canelo, like they took the liberty to it gave them like this confirmation bias that they've been waiting for because a rich Saudi it has to be what gives it to them, right? They're going to eventually be working together. Eventually, they're going to be doing business together, right? So, and if they don't, Canelo doesn't need it anyway. Like Canelo does not need Turki Al-Sheikh. When I say that, I'm not saying I don't want him to work with Turki Al-Sheikh. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just telling you the truth, whether we like it or not. Okay? So that'll be that. And that'll be that. All right? We'll leave it at that. I got nothing else to say. All right. I know there's trolls in the chat asking if I'm from Guatemala or from Nicaragua. Whoever's from there, I don't see a problem if they were from there anyway. I don't see an issue with that at all. Shout out to all Latinos. Shout out to all of South America, right? And that's all I got to say about that. I don't give a fuck about any of that, right? If I was from Nicaragua, I would say it. If I was from Guatemala, I would say it, right? But for some reason, that's supposed to be like some type of funny little thing. It's like weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I guess if you're not creative enough, you can't be funny. I don't know. Like, you got to say things like, "Oh, are you from Guatemala?" Ha ha. Like, okay. I'm just saying that to say that no, I'm not from that. I'm from El Paso, Texas, but it doesn't matter. My family's from Mexico. They came from Parral, Mexico, and Juarez, Mexico, right? Whether it's dad's side or mom's side, right? It doesn't make me any better because I'm not from Guatemala. It's not funny if somebody's from Guatemala or Nicaragua or they're from El Salvador or Honduras or it just isn't, right? That shit don't mean nothing to me. Okay. With that said, this is D-Style Boxing. All right. Yeah, there's one weirdo, and then I guess Alonso said, "Oh no, he's from what did he say? Nicaragua." Like that, you guys are doing it to try to be funny for some reason. I don't understand what's so funny about it at all, actually. So it's whatever to me. I'm just putting that out there. You know what I mean? All right. You could take that, you could screen share it on your little Discords, all right? And you can laugh about it, I guess, if you want, because that's what you find funny. But me, I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. All right. I'm gonna go do my job right now. Right? Time to print some money. I gotta print more because the government keeps printing money. So I gotta keep making more money. All right, I'm out. Peace.